Rich Attonito here, Fight Time 21, War Memorial Auditorium in Fort Lauderdale. Here with CEO of Fight Time Promotions, Howard Davis Jr. Coach, unbelievable night of fights tonight, stacked card, 9 fights. What'd you think?
Well, we had a lot of surprises tonight and a couple of upsets.
Right, quite a few upsets. We'll start with one that really threw some people off. Former Fight Time Promotions lightweight champion in the amateur division, Junior Zopapi Santil, taking on Lee Henry Lilly, very tough brother of Mike Lilly, and they had a great back and forth battle that saw Junior Santil put him in a lot of trouble at one point, but Lee Henry Lilly came back, hit him with a good right hand and a body kick, dropped him to get the upset victory in my opinion.
Junior Santil was our lightweight champion, and he was 10-0 as an amateur, as a lightweight champion. And tonight was his debut, and he came out smoking in the beginning. And then he got dropped with a punch, and that was it.
Yeah, hard to recover from a body shot as well. Great fight for Lee Henry Lilly. Great comeback. It looked like he was finished at one point. And that was kind of the repeating theme tonight at Fight Time 21. One fight that didn't upset as well was the former welterweight champion of the Fight Time Promotions amateur division, Mickelson Black Magic Lindor, fighting Rico the Triggerman Farrington. And man, did Rico Farrington look unbelievable and impressive when he fought Mickelson Lindor. Used his range, unbelievable plethora of strikes, mixed it up really well. Too much for Mickelson Lindor tonight.
Well, Farrington, he's one of those rare fighters that is a southpaw. But what is really weird about him and freakish is that he's 170 pounds and he's 6'4". And the magical thing about it, he knows how to use his height and reach. Unbelievable fighter. And very difficult to fight, being a southpaw, plus being 6'4", 170 pounds. Unbelievable.
Talking about another impressive fighter, Nico the Hybrid Price from American Top Team in Cape Coral, comes out, makes short work of his opponent, Danilo Padilla from the Black Zillions. I mean, he came at him strong, hit him with some shots, finished this thing early. I think it was under a minute, Coach. What do you think of Nico Price's latest performance?
I spoke to his coach, and the thing they wanted to do was crowd him, get on top of him, not let him think, and it worked. I mean, because he was on him like white on rice. He threw some heavy right hands, Nico Price, landed a few and dropped him. Kid got back up, but it was just too much, and the referee stopped the fight.
Yeah, and wisely so, protecting the fighter. Yeah. Another fight that ended that the referee had to step in and save the fighter, co-main event, unbelievable performance from Chris Bennett, right here, South Florida's own Chris Bennett, fighting the very talented and tough UFC veteran, Yuri Villafort. I mean, that was unbelievable. I think I told you right before the fight, Coach, watch Chris Bennett. Yuri better not sleep on him.
You did tell me that.
This kid is very tough, and we saw what he can do tonight in the cage.
We never saw, we meaning Fight Time Promotions, never saw Chris Bennett fight. But when he came to our offices, Rich, he seemed extremely confident when we told him that you might be fighting Yuri Villafort. And he was so excited. He said, I'm going to beat him and knock him out. And I said, wow, this kid is unbelievable confidence. And that's just what he did. He got real close to him, hit him with a right hand, and took him down, and that was it. Choked him out.
Yeah, capitalized on Yuri trying to attempt the takedown after a big flurry and secured that guillotine choke. Really great performance. We're excited to have him in the Fight Time Promotions organization. And at the main event of the evening, what a fight in true fashion of all the fights tonight. I mean, these didn't disappoint. Big crowd pleaser, fan-friendly fights. You had Randy Venezuela Barrasso come out to fight Jason the Specimen Suarez. Randy hurt him early with some punches, good knees to the body.
I thought that was going to be it. I thought it was going to be it. Randy was raining punches on Jason in the first round. And I thought that was going to be it. And the referee got a little close, and I thought he was going to end it. But Jason got out of it, weathered the storm, and submitted him. Unbelievable.
Yeah, it was incredible. I don't know if it was a mental lapse by Randy, but Jason threw up an armbar from the bottom. I mean, they were still kind of dry. It's early in the fight. That's the best time to try to secure submissions like that, because you can't slip and slide out. As the fight goes on and the fighters get sweatier, that becomes a much more difficult submission. But while they're still dry, beginning of the fight, he's able to throw that up. And Jason the Specimen Sora is a very, very strong fighter. He's able to secure that armbar and walk away with a belt.
To be honest with you, Rich, I didn't even see the armbar. It was so quick. So quick. I just saw Randy standing up, and then I saw him pull his arm out, and that was it. And I'm like, what happened? You know?
And Randy's a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Very good submissionist.
So he knows his stuff on the ground. This is not just like he was submitted. Jason Soares threw up a submission on a guy who wasn't that savvy. Randy Barrasso, great Fight Time Promotions fighter. He'll be back. I'm looking forward to see what Jason Soares is going to do with that belt around his waist. And I'm sure there's plenty of guys that got their eyes on it and they want to come for it.
Well, I'm going to tell you something about Jason. Jason does not quit. His whole aura says that I'm champion. And when he steps in the cage, he's been in the cage 6 times, and each time he stepped in the cage, somebody got submitted. So he's a very dangerous fighter and very committed to what he's doing. And that's what we like in our fighters.
Without a doubt. Always putting on great shows here in South Florida. Coach, this was the last event at the War Memorial Auditorium for 2014. Yes. The fourth one, 21st professional installment for Fight Time. We also celebrated our 4-year anniversary this year, doing big things in South Florida. We got another great event coming up in just a month.
Yes.
December 5th, fight fundraiser to benefit autism. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, every year at the end of the year, we always try to do something to give back to the community. And this year, we're giving back to autism. One of our fighters, Mike Rio's brother, who has autism, and we thought about, raising some funds. So December 5th, come on out. It's going to be a great fundraiser and great fights.
Coach, where can people find information for that?
All they have to do is go to www.fighttimepromotions.com, look up our schedule, and you'll see that December 5th is on there.
Outstanding. Once again, another great night of fights, Coach. Doing big things in South Florida. Fight Time Promotions, making noise in the mixed martial arts community. We got great up-and-coming talent coming through our amateur divisions and coming up into the professional divisions. Once again, I'm Rich Attonito here with CEO Howard Davis Jr.
And remember, it's fight time.